Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my review of the Star Wars Vintage Collection Imperial TIE Fighter. This was a Walmart exclusive from about 2 years ago, I think. I got mine on clearance because they clearanced them out. I just got around to opening it recently because I had a place to put it finally. And I thought you guys like to have a look at it. So here is the front of the box, which is essentially the same as the back of the box, just some more legal mumbo jumbo down there at the bottom. Shows the figure that's included, as well as the ship itself and a couple other stuff that you don't get. Let's see. Huge box, so I'm having a tough time keeping it in the review area here, but it shows you on the sides of the box some of the play features. Opening hatch, removable cannons, or I'm sorry, retractable cannons. We'll have a look at that in a minute. The wings do blast off just like the original toy. That's on the top of the box. The other side of the box, it fits the figure. It has an ejection seat, which is kind of cool. Includes the pilot, and inside is detailed. So that's all I gotta say about the box. It also comes with this instruction manual, or leaflet, I should say. Just shows you how to plug the wings in, how to blast them off with the button. You can pull the cannons out, so your seat fits in there, and the figure fits in the seat. So that's all I gotta say about that. And here is the TIE Fighter itself, which is larger than the frame of the of the camera, unfortunately. So I think just to make this a little easier on me, I will blast off the wings first thing I do. But before that, you can see that the wings themselves are nicely detailed. I did hear people complaining that when they first opened theirs, their wings would be warped. I didn't really have that issue. My wings turned out quite nice, and I'm thankful for that. There you have that. So, without further ado, let's get the wings out of the way. There are buttons up here and up here. I'm just going to lift it up and blast them off so you can see how well that works. Unfortunately, I can't watch the camera and do it at the same time, so hopefully I'm on screen here. I just blew up the side of my review station too, but that's all right. They don't really spring off like the other ones did that I remembered. Maybe it's because they're larger, I don't know. They mostly just fell off, if you noticed. So it's not like, even though they are spring loaded, they're not strong springs, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get these out of the way. So we're going to have a look at the meat and potatoes part here. So as you can see, it's got the cannons in the front. They do push in and pull out. They deploy for firing, I suppose. Nicely detailed the front there. You can see inside the cockpit. Not sure if you can see that. It's pretty cool. There is clear plastic on the top of the canopy too. It's not hollowed out. Nicely detailed all around. There's the exhaust here, or the engine. Pretty cool. Open up the cockpit here. We'll take the figure and the seat out. I had to wedge the seat in here, unfortunately. I'll talk about that more in a second. Hopefully you can see in there. It is pretty nicely detailed inside. So stickers on either side. The cockpit. Maybe if I lift it up this way, no. It's pretty nice. Hopefully I'm getting a decent shot in there. They did a good job. Looks pretty cool. And you can see there is a peg there for the seat to fit in without the figure in the seat. The seat pegs in there just fine. As you can see, fits nice and snug in there. Getting the figure to fit in there with the seat already in place is a little tricky just because he has that holster on his side, which barely fits the gun he comes with. Actually, while I have the figure in hand, let's have a look at him. So like I said, he does come with the gun. It barely fits in the holster. And I've even tried to put it in this way, and it's even worse. So that is a little unfortunate because you get a figure he's going to be spending most of his time in the cockpit. Having an awkward holster here for his weapon is kind of takes away from him sitting down in there. But anyway, the figure himself looks pretty decent. The little panel here is connected to his chest, but I think it's just pegged in there. I mean, it's not glued or anything. It does give when you turn the figure's head, which is nice. But because of that, you can't get a full 360 out of it. You can't really look up. You can look down slightly. A little tilt from side to side, but not much. Arms flatten out about that, like that. For some reason, the left arm doesn't want to go down all the way. But it will do a full 360. You can go up about that high with it. Nothing at the bicep. Elbows, rotate 360, flatten out. Rotation here at the top of the glove. Nothing at the wrist. He has a waist swivel. Legs will go up about this high. Back, hardly at all. They don't go out. Knees bend 90 degrees. Full rotation. Nothing at the ankle. So limited articulation, but then again, he is a pilot figure, so that's no big deal. I'm not sure if I gave you a good look at the gun. It's not a bad looking weapon. It just, I wish it fit in the holster better. Maybe he would have benefited more from a thigh holster than a belt holster. I'm not sure. But anyhow, as you can see, he fits kind of awkward in there, which is a little unfortunate. I mean, you can get him in, but that holster on the side makes clipping him into the chair a little tricky. It can be done though, but his head is up a little high too. It tells me his rear end's not really sitting in the chair that well, but he fits, and that's the important part, I guess. I do like the feature of the removable seat, however, the ejecting seat. It's just a little tricky to get out of here sometimes. There we go. Mostly because of these two thrusters, they get caught up on the back of the canopy lid there. But the detail on this is pretty nice too. I mean, it's clearly meant to be removed and appreciated for what it is, because they really did a good job with the sculpt on this. Awful lot of detail. And these clips are permanently attached, not removable. But yeah, I dig it. I like it. It's even got the handles here on the side. Very cool. So, slide this back in here. Come on now. There you go. Ah, you punk. Went in there easy every other time I've done it. There you go. Don't make me angry there. All right. Let's get the gun in here. Oh no, I like this set. I guess it's not too bad. It's just the holster kind of gets in the way a little bit. But otherwise, I mean, the figure fits in there. The action features work. My wings weren't warped. I like the detail on the thing. I like it. Oh yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm trying to put the thing back together. I didn't do size comparison on the figure yet. There we go. Getting ahead of myself. All right, stand you up. And because his legs don't go out, standing him up is a little tricky. There we go. All right, let's do size comparison, and we can move this along here. He is a vintage collection Star Wars figure, so he's going to be on the 3 3/4 inch side, as you can see, with the classic G.I. Joe figure, Snake Eyes. Vintage collection Luke Skywalker from the same run, but just to show you, Luke is a little on the shorter side for that toy line. Here he is next to a Dollar General Cobra Trooper, a Boss Fight Studio Blank, Marvel Universe Captain America, and Master Chief. All in all, I do like this set. I think it's a great looking TIE fighter. Actually looks great on my display shelf. I'm very happy I got one when I did. Not sure what they go for now, but this is accurately scaled too, because if you remember the vintage collection as well as Power of the Force 2, those TIE fighters had much smaller wings. These are a lot more screen accurate, which is nice. This thing is massive. So anyway, this has been AV. This has been my review of the Imperial TIE Fighter from the Star Wars Vintage Collection. This was a Walmart exclusive. If you like this video, check out my channel where I review a whole bunch of 1/18 scale content. Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Boss Fight Studios, Marauders Task Force, Acid Rain, you name it. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.